Cannonball! Did bro hit the water too hard or something? What is bro doing down here? Man, these places are so pretty. Look at this shit. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. No secret underwater passage, not that I can see.
You bear our gardener's mark.
I do. I assume it wants me to go that way, so what's this way? Anything? Cheeky chest. Well, that was a waste. That was nothing interesting.
The gardener has grown roots into the earth.
What do you truly seek with our god?
What the fuck was that noise? Guys? Do you know what that was? Scratchy, written quickly and with little care.
This is... Oh. Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all kinds of fun.
What does that mean? The construction crew had all kinds of fun. Godless death totem. Many cultures around Eora decorate their temples with skulls. The godless were no exception. Meditating on the inevitability of death prepares the soul for swift passage into the beyond. Sure.
Phantasmal focus is growing warm. It's never a good sign.
Are we gonna have to fight all three of them?
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do we smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Gardener and causing another calamity.
Fine, let's dance. Just go straight into a fight. No, hang on. I'm here at Sapadel's behest. They asked me to free them.
So? We will not have another calamity in this land again.
If you are as noble a creature as you claim, you will let your bones rest here with ours.
Now, lay your life down.
Well, I guess we don't get to talk our way out of it.
Rest quietly. The gardener will not be disturbed.
Time to die. Oh, there's a unique court auger option. I'm connected to Sapadal. I will keep them safe, as I've kept many secrets safe.
You say this, but I have no reason to trust you.
You sound like Nimana's people, building Sapadal's image from their own fears and wishes.
Ha! You know of that. I had forgotten. Maybe, just maybe, you may do right by the Gardener. Good fortune. I will not fight you, but...
So this is because we found the ancient memories, right?
Who remain.
Oh, never mind. These two, I thought because we found all three ancient memories, like none of these guys would fight us or something. Holy shit. Do you ever stop?
You're bleeding!
I noticed. I'm at literally the tiniest slither of health. Fuck! I was out of stamina. I couldn't dash. Well, you're dead.
Die a second time?
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we?
21. Yeah, I thought when the first guy was like, hey, you remember about this ancient memory? I will ditch. I figured that because we found all 3 ancient memories up to this point, that they would all have one that we could go, hey, you remember this? I will ditch. And then we wouldn't have to fight them at all. But, no, it was just the one guy. So that's unfortunate. That could have been quite cool. If your thoroughness meant that you didn't fight anyone there. A Keaton device. Okay, hang on. Before we interact with this, should we look at other things? Well, that's a fucking great load of nothing. Are we, if we use the Keaton device, are we gonna get teleported out, or... Okay, we can't actually go through this door. Never mind, never mind. Okay, let's do it then. Boop.
I've never seen an Akedan device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
A map? I can't believe it survived all these years. Just waiting for the right hands to pick it up again.
Looks like we beat Ludwin to it after all.
Good. Serves her right.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate.
Approach the Adra and speak with Sapadal. Okay, it opened for us. Now that we've done that, good, good. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's so pretty. Love that. The Ranger's Clarity. Oh my god, intellect and perception? Hello? Yes, please? So this one is 2 dex, this one is 2 intellect. So we get rid of the intellect one to put on the intellect and perception one, because that way we're still keeping the intellect and gaining even more perception. Unfortunately, I don't know which one. Oh, there's a little arrow on it. It must be the right one. Yes, nice, cool. Man, that's the first time we've got a ring upgrade in like fucking 50 hours.
I think your god would like a word. Try and make it quick.
Man.
We yearn for answers.
Who's this? Just random bodies on the floor here? Alright. Hey, Sapadal. Let's chat. They're so... I hate that face.
Here.
That is such a creepy face.
You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Tabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. How can this be? Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root.
Apparently not. They're so distrustful of you, they tried to kill me. Explain that.
Ungrateful. They forget what we have done for them, how we loved them. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them.
Then what happened? They spoke of death and destruction.
We will not remember.
Please, I want to help you, but I need to understand what happened.
Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them.
Something still doesn't add up.
We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We love them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power.
Well, what will it be this time?
Our gift is yours to accept or reject. That is all we will say.
I mean, I've been accepting the whole time. I'm not going to stop now, but it does feel like they're just trying to distract us from pertinent questions by being like, here's another gift. Don't just look at the new shiny. Don't think about this. New shiny.
We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder.
Uh-oh, Ludwin.
The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed.
Do you mean Ludwin? Is she coming?
She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
What did Sapadal do? I think Sapadal just killed everyone. Is that what it was? It was just like the Magfolk were killing all of the Godless. And there was nothing that could be done to stop that. And so Sapadal just killed everyone all at once, which included the Godless, but they were dying anyway. But this way also got all the Magfolk, maybe? I don't know.
What happened? Are you alright? What did you do?
I sense a fight coming our way. What's happening?
While you were unconscious, the Adra pillar was not. A great deal of energy passed through it, to parts unknown.
You can't hear all the Dream Thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapadal?
They felt the sorrow of painful memories reawakened.
Well, that's ominous. But let's worry about that later. Let's deal with the Dream Thralls first. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Gallowayne's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
We should talk to Marius. He knows the tusks better than anyone. Until then, we must ready ourselves for a fight.
We should get moving. Sapadal's got a bad feeling. Like, we fight. Whoa! I didn't realize this was a lift. That's cool. Are they jumping down? They are jumping down. Okay. Wait, I just noticed. It says our mission is to escape. Is this an infinite spawn? This is feeling infinite spawn vibes. I think we're just supposed to run. I think we're just supposed to run. That was giving strong Infinite Spawn vibes. Hello. Okay, these ones aren't an infinite spawn. Good. So... Oh, we can't fast travel? Bonk. Hello. Don't mind me. LOL.
Leave before you worsen the situation.
Oh shit.
Ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again.
What the fuck?
Explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
I'm just trying to listen to the conversation here, man. Okay. Seems like they've finished chatting. Have they? I can't talk to them though. It says the mission is to speak with them, but I literally can't. I'm pressing talk and nothing is happening. Do I have to kill some people? Is it because we're still considered in combat?
I was worried for a second.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
Ooh, perception. You've been keeping tabs on me.
I have eyes in every corner of the living lands. Some more discreet than others. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison that spread to Fiora Messiverno, and even now rots the city from within.
The only poison I see here is you, and I would love nothing more than to purge you from the living lands.
Charming. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal.
You're not getting within 100 miles of my god. Still waiting to hear some specifics. No, we'll do the resolve check.
We'll see about that. I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. You alone cared for me after death.
True.
And I alone recognized the force of nature you'd one day become. No one has even glimpsed what you truly are. Not as I have. The light that shines from within you is blinding.
The undead woman has a silver tongue, I see.
I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring?
You know me better than anyone. You think you know me, but you're my past. Sure, you know me better than anyone.
Yes, and now that we're together again, we both know why the gods brought us here. There are 2 plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes, nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the dream scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Hubris. She assumes a great deal about a force she barely understands.
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
Sounds like you've got other ideas, Ringrim. What do you propose? Maybe you're onto something. Yeah, what do you propose, Ringrim?
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I?
Lol, get told.
Interrupt me.
Fuck, we don't have the might. God damn it. Tell me your plan.
Yes. Honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins.
What's the catch?
I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Pelici? And the other Furians? And Pelici?
Gods, you're right.
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
I'm reminded of a certain parable about a statue.
I'm so very glad you recall.
What does Ringrim mean, Yetzli?
Well, in layman's terms, she's going to rip the essence out of a bunch of people in Shatterscarp. For what it's worth, her theory is sound. She could stop the Dream Scourge. In Shatterscarp, at least.
What do you mean by few deaths?
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more
Yeesh.
dire scenarios. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
I once thought of pursuing such an idea, but only after careful study. What she suggests is anything but careful.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
Do you even hear yourself? Those necrotic limbs are real people.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
Assuming we don't find another way to end the Dream Scourge in the meantime, yeah. That is, yeah, assuming we don't find another way to end the Dream Scourge in the meantime.
If such an alternative existed, I'd have suggested it already. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice.
It's been a long time since I gazed into the sockets of your leering skull.
And a long time since anyone truly saw me.
I decide what happens here, not Sapadal.
And what makes you so sure the decision is truly yours? Sapadal has been whispering in your ear, guiding you, influencing you. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
What an amateur. She accuses Sapadal of what she intends to inflict on you. Don't fall for it.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
Oh, Thirdborn needs help fighting all these Dream Thralls now. Destroy the ruins. Ending the spread of the Dream Scourge and Shatterscarp once and for all is worth the cost. Sever the Adra. Neither of your solutions is acceptable. Is this really the best you can do? This is beyond cruelty. You're asking me to kill dozens of people. Neither of your solutions is particularly good.
Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
I value my companion's counsel. I want to hear from them.
Good people die either way. But severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
Breaking the Adra is a bold choice, but it's such a terrible cost. If only we had time to do it with some finesse. But Quilici... God, if there's even a chance he could... No, I can't think of that right now. Then again, it's not as if I trust Ludwig. The dead have no right to choose for the living. I'm at a loss. Whatever you do, make sure you believe in it, because there's no going back.
This is a really good choice. Like, there's a lot of game choices where there's like, this one is obviously the evil one, and this one is obviously the good one, and 90% of people will pick the good one, and it's like, hey, maybe I'll do an evil run one day, because that's obviously the evil option. But this is like, I'm leaning towards Ludwig's. even though she's the bad guy in this, like, she is the evil one of the two, right? Ringgrim is definitely... Ringgrim is more, like, neutral, but Ludwin is obviously on the evil side. Like, she tried to kill everyone in Fiora and everything. Like, she's bad. However, Ringgrim's option here kills a whole bunch of people, guaranteed. And it's predicated on the idea that we will never find a cure for Dream Scourge, like, outside of this. Because she's like, I'll do this, it will kill a bunch of people in Shadowscarp, and then the Dream Scourge will be fixed just here. But, like, I'm assuming, hopefully, by the end of the game, I will have fixed the Dream Scourge everywhere, right? That's, like, the entire fucking reason we're here. So if I can not sacrifice a bunch of people in Shadowscarp, and then fix the Dream Scourge everywhere, then that would be preferable, right? Which means I should side with the Inquisitor and just destroy the ruins and not kill a bunch of people. And then those people get to live, and also we can hopefully stop the Dream Scourge anyway. What happens if I say this? If either of you had a spine, you would have already done what you thought was right.
Call it an experiment. To see if a mortal can think of futures beyond one's lifetime. And be less sentimental than the village about its statue. Also, I rather loathe the Inquisitor. She's far too used to getting her own way.
Ideological and self-absorbed. You hold a blade to the throat of my soldiers, but that's no excuse for wasting my time. Envoy, I hate to be in this position, but at least the choice is in Adirran hands. So choose.
Yeah, I think I've got to go with the Inquisitor, which sucks, because I want I want Ringgrim to be happy with me. Ringgrim's going to tell me I'm stupid for not thinking long term, but I'm thinking longer term than she is. She's thinking the long term is saving a whole bunch of people in Shadowscarp by sacrificing like 100 or whatever she said. However, I'm thinking even longer term, even bigger picture. Don't kill those people and just save the entire fucking place, the entire like island, whatever this place is. The entire living lands. I'll just find a better cure for the Dream Scourge and no one has to die at all, so... I think we're going with the Inquisitor, much though it pains me to be siding with, clearly, like, the villain. But, yeah, destroy the ruins.
What? No!
You're giving the Steel Garrod everything they want. And what do we get in return? Nothing.
I will honor your decision, even if I think you're a disappointment.
Your patron deity might object, but the living will thank us for it.
Burn, destroy, we twine.
Soldiers of the Steel Garrod, you heard her. Bring it down.
Godlike ability. Scion of the Immortal Land. Increases your damage and grants health regen for 12 seconds. Oh, this is what... Right, I forgot we selected to accept a godlike ability in the cutscene with Sappadal, and then got sucked into this, and it never actually gave us one. Yeah, okay, I guess that's what this is. Cool. Yeah, like, if we fail to stop the Dream Scourge by the end of the game, then this was objectively the wrong decision, but I feel like we're going to be able to, right? I feel like we surely are going to be able to stop the Dream Scourge.
You have destroyed a place of great power. A part of your heritage, no less. Now that I know a new god was the reason for those anomalies in Naku Kobel, there's nothing left for me in the living lands.
I couldn't kill so many people. You're not interested in Sappadal?
Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can dispel my illusions so easily. I could use your assistance. And the companion.
Oh, You want
It's
Yasli
really
to ditch me?
dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing. But I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
Make your decision based on what you want, Yasli.
I very rarely take on an apprentice, and I have near infinite patience. The offer will stand. Don't worry. My work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
I hate that we've made these fuckers happy. Is Ludwin not here anymore? You all need to shut the fuck up, honestly. These motherfuckers need to shut up now. Oh, wait, here's Ludwin. I'm fucking blind, apparently.
Congratulations, envoy. You listened to your reason instead of your patron. It takes an ironclad will to defy one's god.
Ordinary people defy the gods all the time.
Their gods are not as possessive as yours. Destroying the ruins brought us valuable time, but the threat of the Dream Scourge remains. Be on your guard. You and I are willing to do what it takes to restore order in the living lands. Heelgard lacks the spine to do what's right. But we won't let that stop us, will we? For now, this is where we part ways. The Steel Garrote and I follow a different path. No doubt it will cross yours eventually.
I don't want to actually team up is the thing. I went with them because, like, I mean, we've talked about it. But I feel like her way is better, but I hate that it's like now, it seems like the game is thinking that I'm trying to do an evil playthrough. I don't know. I'm just trying to think longer term. We're going to cure the Dream Scourge anyway without killing a whole bunch of people in Shatterscarp, right? That's the goal. Good to see you again.
And you, despite the circumstances. Good hunting, envoy.
I guess it's better to have the scary skeleton lady be happy than not.
Guess so. Right. Well, that is it. That is it for today. We are going to be heading back to Thirdborn for a little chat, I guess, and then it'll be off to the 4th area, it seems like. Once again, the main quest in each area is actually, like, shockingly quick. We've, like... Oh my god, is the audio glitch happening right at the end of the episode? Wonderful. Okay, well, time to outro then. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh my god, I can't believe this audio glitch is happening again. What is going on? What is happening? Why is this just constantly happening now? Okay, well, yeah. See you next time.